Good morning, dear students. This is the third video of Economics, Chapter 2. Chapter name is Sectors of Indian Economy, and this video is for the student of Standard 10. Students, in our previous video, we discussed about the organized sector and the unorganized sector. There we discussed that people, those who are employed in the organized sector, they are getting all type of privileges, all type of advantages, because the organized sector maximum time it is governed by the government or under the control of the government. But when we talk about the unorganized sector, generally these unorganized sector run by the private institution or private individuals, so they are not giving such type of facilities which are easily workers are getting in the organized sectors. Here in this video we will see the part or the section C of the sectors of economy, that is public sector and private sector on the basis of ownership. So take a look. On the basis of ownership, the sectors are public sector and private sector. So one by one take a look. What are public sectors? It is owned by state or central government. It means government run organizations or institutions, they are coming in public sector. That is for the public welfare. Second, you can see they work with the main motive of providing service to the public. It means this is for the public welfare or the people's welfare. So obviously the main objective is there to look after the needs of the people. Third is, it is guided by social objectives like development of backward regions, creation of employment, and equitable distribution of wealth. Okay, so you can consider that when government is facilitating the job, you can take example of Bharat Mala project, where this is the project related to the construction of the roads, Narega, Manrega schemes. Okay, so these are for the welfare of the common people. Government used to just organize the work camp also, where people are getting the job in different sectors. So some examples where people are getting the job in public sector, so they are the railways, Air India, LIC, RBI or FCI. RBI and FCI. When we talk about the private sector, so obviously name is suggesting it is owned and governed by the private institution or individuals. So it is owned by private individuals. They work for profit earning. Suppose that if you opened or if you just started any business, so obviously your aim must be there that to earn or get the benefits. Okay, next is, in this sector social objectives are not important. It is subjected to strict financial control of the government. Okay, so once the people involved in the private sector, once they just starts their business, they only thinks for their benefit. Why they will bother that for the construction of road or providing the transportation? These are the works of the government for them, so they don't care about the whatever the basic or the agglomeration of economy is required. The basic structure is required. For example, here R should be there. Reliance Industries Limited, Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited. So these are the private enterprises or private sector industries. Just take a look. Public sector, organized by government, provide facilities to the workers like fixed employment, fixed working hours. So this is coming under the organized sector, where the workers are assured that their job is safe. Okay, their working hour is also fixed. Main aim is to provide public welfare. Okay, when you just see the example railway, so railway is not for the common, not for the individual benefit, it is for the common benefit. Okay, when government just generate the electricity, so government only not just consume that, like BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. Okay, like SAIL. Okay, so this way these are the government body. So you can understand that here the motive of the government is to fulfill the requirement of the people. Okay, the basic motive is there to fulfill the requirement of the people. Indian Railways are there, hospitals are there, government hospitals. So there you can see that government are just charging very minimum charges, okay, and they are giving the best treatment because their motive is there to just satisfy the people. Libraries are there, parks are there. So these are the public sector. Next is the private sector. These are organized by private individuals. More opportunities for promotion as the company grows. Obviously it depends on the company promotion, okay, or company growth, that whether the employees will get the promotion or not over there. No fixed employment and no fixed working hours. So this you can understand that this type of thing can be just there only in the unorganized sector. So many private sector, I am not talking about the whole private sector. So just like many big enterprises which are private sector, they are giving same facilities like the workers are getting in the public sector, okay. So here in maximum private sectors, this is the problem. No fixed employment is there, job security is not there, just like unorganized sector, and no fixed working hour is there. No more efficiency than public, okay, but here you can get more facilities, okay, not facilities for you, it means those who are coming to take the service from you, they are receiving more facilities over there. Main aim is to make profit for themselves. You can see public schools versus private schools. So how children here are sitting on the floor, and here in private sector they are providing best services, okay, but the people who are working over there, they are not in that state, or the child who are just admitted over here, who just reading over here, okay, they have to pay huge amount of fee, okay. So in private schools they are giving huge amount of fee, okay. In government schools these are nominal, okay, very low fee they are just asking, but facilities if you will see, then lack of facilities are there. I am not criticizing any government school or private school, but this is for your understanding that in private they are just asking more money but providing facilities also. But in government, if we talk about the public schools, so there they are getting the education, the basic thing they are getting, but the other facilities which is required over there, they are not just getting. Next you can see, you can compare the public hospital and the private hospitals, okay. So this is the end of the video, students. I hope you understood. Here we discussed about the public sector and the private sector. We talked about that how public sector is better than private sector, what is the aim and objective of the public sector, okay, and what is the aim and objective of the private sector. Always just focus on the name. Public for the people's welfare, private for the individual welfare. So this is the end of the video, students. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching.